People versus Alexis Crawford. I have an offer, Mr. Upshaw. Did you talk to Mr. Kaplan already?
No, I haven't, Your Honor. Would you mind?
No, well, he's in a breakout room right now, but there's an offer for a deferred under 771 for a year. It would be a $300 in costs in 1 year deferred, but I'll give you a breakout room in just a minute.
Thank you.
Mr. Mays, on Mr. Cipriani, are you ready to proceed on that?
I am, Judge.
People versus Michael Cipriani. I have that if he pleads to, well, the PBT is an old ticket that he owes money on.
That's fine.
That I'll set it with the PSI and the sentencing for his payment plan. That if he pleads to, I don't see what the plea is.
Is this on Cipriani, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yes.
I sent in two sheets. I would one with a dismissal for the OWI and operating while intoxicated and PBT, and that we would do a disorderly deferred 6 months under 771.1.
I don't have a disorderly though. Is somebody going to rewrite a ticket?
We already did. I submitted it to Heather on Monday morning, I believe. Monday or Tuesday morning.
I don't have the file. Michelle, will you call Heather? It's going to have to be reset.
No problem, Judge.
So I'm going to dismiss the drunk driving. Michelle, will you get and actually I can have you guys jump on anytime and I can take the plea if Heather gets the file to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Heather may have to, but your client owes the 330. Actually, can he pay the 330 within?
That's a tough one, Judge. He's been struggling with employment because of COVID. He's my client that last time around, he didn't have a cell phone because it had been shut off for a little bit there.
Right.
So he's struggling for money. So I don't want to make any promises that he can't back up.
Well, since they're dismissing the drunk driving, I'm going to waive and close that one too.
Okay. And, Judge, I just have a case down the hall up this morning that's going to be adjourned over until March 18th. Do you want to just adjourn Mr. Cipriani's case to that same day?
I'm dismissing this. Heather says she doesn't have it. So, Mr. Kaplan, you're going to have to get with her.
I can.
It's not in this file, Michelle. Oh, I see what she did. Yes, it is. There's a copy of the ticket in this file with new charges. Yeah, they're going to have to, Michelle, make a notation when you get this paperwork. They'll set it for, I'll set it for that, but that March 18th date, Mr. Mays, that's fine. I can do it then, but it's two different, you'll be in Judge Oakley's and in mine.
Oh.
The March 18th date that they just gave you up the hall is for me because it's a Van Buren case.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll be with me, and then this case will be with Judge Oakley because he's
okay.
Romulus for the next couple of months.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, thought you'd think so. Okay, so I'm going to set this on the same date. Do you want me to?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, March 18th at 9:30.
Okay,
Michelle, I'm writing right on the ticket, and then they'll make a file.
All right, we'll see you
all
then.
right. Okay, so you're all set
you.
for today.
Thank you again.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
Mr. Jadala on Tiffany Thompson.
Yes, Judge. Judge, after speaking with Josh, I believe it's best to schedule to adjourn this matter for some discovery. Your Honor, originally I thought, and after speaking with Ms. Thompson, I realized this is not a driving offense, it's a dancing without a license.
Oh, okay. Yep, got it.
Yeah.
Got
And
it.
she denied those allegations, and I think with some
That's fine.
discovery.
It's adjourned to March the 4th with Judge Oakley
Thank you.
and, at 9:30.
And Judge, I just want to make sure that after we spoke, I believe the offer is still going to be the double parking, but instead of $400, it's going to be $200. I just like to keep that open between now and the pretrial, Judge, for the adjourned pretrial.
Not a problem, Sam. Just remind me when we get to that.
I wrote it
I'll have
on the plea too. Miss
Thank you.
Thompson, can I get a cell phone number and an email from you?
It's 248-773-2627.
And an email?
It's 88, which is 2 8s, TSKI12
Okay, perfect. All right, and I adjourned it to March the 4th at 9:30, and that'll be with Judge Oakley. All right,
Okay,
thank
thank
you.
you. Have a nice day.
Mr. Upshaw is on, Alexis Crawford. Mr. Kaplan, and I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with him.
Okay, Your Honor.
Are you there, Mr. Upshaw? Mr. Upshaw? Well, he's not answering. Mr. Jadala, I have Ashley Robinson Henderson are waiting. Oh, there's Mr. Upshaw. Mr. Kaplan, I'll put you in a breakout room with him.
Your Honor, can I ask a question, please?
Yep.
I'm trying to reach my client, Miss Crawford. You don't see, she's not in a waiting room or anywhere, is she?
I don't see her. No, not yet. Well, unless I have someone on an iPhone that I'm letting in right now, but I don't know that that's her. All right, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Mr. Jadala, did you need to talk to Miss Robinson Henderson?
Your Honor, I'm standing in for Leanna Belcher, and I've given notes that she's going to be pleading today, no contest to one count of operating while visibly impaired.
Is that your understanding, Miss Robinson Henderson?
Yes,
And do you understand that by pleading guilty to the impaired driving that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advisor rights form?
And I'm sorry, Your Honor, that's a no contest plea. due
I
to the lack of
apologize.
being
I
raised to
apologize.
liability.
And that you're pleading no contest, which means you're not contesting the charge. Is that your understanding?
yes,
And I'll adopt the police report for purposes of the plea. I'm not going to read it into the record. Do you understand this plea?
yes,
And is it voluntary?
yes,
Anybody promise you or threaten you to get you to plead no contest in this matter?
no,
I'll accept the plea. I'll dismiss the other charges. I have a cell phone number and an email from you, a cell phone 313-729-8091, and an email of arobin93@emish.edu. Are those both accurate?
correct,
The probation department will be in contact with you to set up a sentencing. And at that time, they're going to give you some paperwork. Make sure you respond with the paperwork. And then we will see you in about a month. Okay?
okay,
And you're all set for today. Thank you.
thank you.
Mr. Leonard, I have your client has been on. There's an offer of a double parking for $300, and these cases will be dismissed. Do you want to talk to your client, or are you?
Your Honor, we've already spoken about the plea and are prepared. He's prepared to do it today. I'm happy
And
to.
is that what she wants to do then?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll amend it. I'll amend the driving on suspended to a double parking, $300. Miss Davis, can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, make sure you pay it within 30 days and you're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Mr. Upshaw, on Alexis Crawford, are you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, what I'm asking the court to do, yes, I am ready to proceed. I'm asking the court to give me a week or so adjournment. For some reason, Ms. Crawford is not with us this morning. I do not know why, but she's been in
You're
contact.
gonna have to leave it and then join it back.
Whoever's not muted, please mute yourself. Yeah, what time was this case set for?
Your Honor, is scheduled for 9 o'clock.
Your Honor, I have it at
Actually,
9:50.
9:50. That's what Mike, it's 9:50. Maybe she's not on. Maybe
Yeah.
I should come back at 9:50, Judge.
Well, why don't you hang out for a few minutes since it's 9:35? Just mute yourself and, okay? Yeah,
Mr.
hang out.
Upshaw, Mr. Upshaw, you should have the incident report now. So
Sounds good. Thank you.
And then, let's see, Miss Amos. Iana Amos,
Yes,
People
ma'am.
versus Iana Amos. I have that there's a recommendation. Do you need to talk to Miss Amos, Mr. Jadala?
Your Honor, I believe I've spoken to Ms. Amos, Your Honor.
I have that
Let me
if she,
verify. Your
yeah,
Honor,
I
Ms.
have,
Amos was going to be an adjournment, Your Honor. That's Mrs. Belcher's. Me and Josh have talked. That was going to be adjourned, Your Honor. The prosecution still needs to contact and have more further discussions with the complainants in this matter.
all right, I have an adjourned date of March the 4th at 9 a.m. And that's going to be with Judge Oakley. Any other issues for today with this?
No, ma'am. So come back on March 4th. Is it going to be in
Correct.
person or Zoom again?
It's going to be Zoom and it'll be with Judge Oakley.
Okay. And can I give you guys my address again, or do you still have that?
Oh, I have, let me double check it, but I think I got it from you last time. I have Iana Amos1 at yahoo.com and a cell of 734-358-1139 and an address of 172 Emerald Isle Drive, Manus Corner, South Carolina 29461.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. All right. Thank you very much and you have a good day.
Same to you.
Miss Forget, can you hear me? Miranda, is it Forget? Miss Forget, can you hear me?
I'm Miss Binion.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm pulling your file also, though.
Okay.
Mr. Kitchener, can you hear me? Well, apparently, Miss Binion, since you're the only one that's going to answer me, I'll do your case. I have the prosecutor offering that if you plead to a double parking, they'll assess you a $400 fine and the misdemeanor will be dismissed. If you want to take that deal, or you can talk to the court-appointed attorney if you would like to.
I think that I should talk to the court-appointed attorney. Can I give you a reason why?
Nope, I'm just gonna have you talk to him. Hang on just a second. Mr. Jadala, can you, I'm gonna put you in breakout room number 2. It's another dancing case, Mr. Jadala.
Understood.
Hi, how are you?
There you go. Go ahead and hit join. Miss Forget, can you hear me now? No. Mr. Kitchener, can you hear me?
Yes,
Your Honor,
ma'am.
Your Honor, Ms. Forget did send a message that she can't hear anything, or that she can't hear and her speaker's not working.
I see it now. Good morning, Mr. Kitchener. Let me pull your file. Hang on just a second.
That's not my name on there. It's
Okay.
Nellum, Vance
What?
Nellum.
What's the last name?
Nellum, Nellum.
I got you. Mr. Nellum, I have a offer from the prosecutor. If you pay a $400 double parking ticket, they'll dismiss your driving on suspended. You interested in taking that deal?
If I'm not mistaken, I thought I had already paid it. I paid it through the
Not
internet.
this case, not this case. This case was from April of 2019 in Romulus, and you never pled or paid it.
Okay.
So are you interested in that deal?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll amend it to a double parking. It's a $400 ticket. Can you pay it within 30 days?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you are all set. Make sure you pay the court within 30 days, either online or come to the court, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right. You have a great morning.
Thanks, you too.
All right.
I'm sending Miss Forget a message that we'll have somebody call her as soon as I get Mr. As soon as I get Mr. Jadala back.
Hi.
All right, Mr. Jadala on Miss Binion's case.
Your Honor, we're also going to respectfully request a pretrial just to review discovery on this matter just as in the last matter, Judge.
At what time did I set the last one? It
There wasn't a time, I believe, Your Honor.
no, I did say a time. I said March the 4th, I think at 9:30.
Okay,
So I'll do this one. It's March 4th. At 9:30, it'll be with Judge Oakley. Miss Binion, can I get a cell phone number and an email from you?
313-742-3127. The email is last name, first name at yahoo.com.
And that first name is SHEKEITA.
No, ma'am. SHKEITA.
SHKEITA.
KE. Yes,
So
ma'am.
we have it spelled wrong on our file.
Okay.
Michelle, did you catch that? It's spelled just like it is actually on her Zoom name. It's SHKE. So we have an extra E, which I'm gonna strike.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Just see what I'm saying? They put
Yeah,
an
I see
extra.
it.
I got it. I'm changing it.
Okay.
And you did say at Yahoo. I apologize.
Yes.
All right, we will reset this for March the 4th.
Okay, thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too. Mr. Jadala, can you take this phone number down? This is for Miranda Forget. She's on, but she can't hear us.
Am I done?
You're all set, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Her phone number is 419-376-0623.
was there an offer for Ms. Georgette?
There is
Your
an
Honor?
offer. It's a double parking, $400, and the driving on suspended and the speeding will be dismissed.
What time was it set for, Judge, so I could find it on my docket?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
set at,
9:20 was a 4-jet. I got it.
okay. Mr. Palisano, can you hear me?
Yes.
Pull your file real quick. Mr. Palisano, I have an offer on this drag racing of a careless driving, which is a $200 ticket. If you want to take that offer, if you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney, I can have you do that in a few minutes after he's done with the phone call he's on.
No, because I wasn't even in my vehicle. I
Okay.
was,
Do you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
do I need to?
Well,
Because,
I'm going to have you talk to him.
okay,
Yes. So hang out just a minute.
okay.
Miss Landers, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hang on just a second. I'm trying to find your file. Miss Landers, I have an offer from the prosecutor for a double parking. If you pay a $400 ticket, the driving on suspended will be dismissed. Are you interested in taking that deal, or would you like to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
Yes, I'll take the deal.
I'll amend it to a double parking. It is $400. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes.
Make sure you pay the court within 30 days and you are all set, okay?
Okay, thank you. Have a good
Thank you
day.
very much. And you can pay it online, come to the court and pay it or mail it in, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
You're all set.
Okay.
Mr. Norton, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Let me pull your file. Hang on one second. Mr. Norton, I have, same thing, an offer of double parking, $400, and the misdemeanors will be dismissed. And I'll do it on the driving on suspended license file. Are you interested in taking that deal?
no,
Do you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
yes.
Okay, hang on just a minute, and we will have you talk to him as soon as he's out. Mr. Jadala, are you ready on Miss Forget's case? No, you're still talking to her. The person that's got the identifier is 1818. What case are you on?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you speaking with me, Your Honor?
I am.
Oh, okay. My name is Sonia Moore. I originally had an adjournment.
Hang on. Let me pull your file.
Okay.
I got it. Sonia Moore.
Well, Oakley. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. They switch. It's not assigned. We switch you back and forth. There's an offer for a double parking for $400 on this file. Did you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney, or are you interested in taking that plea?
Judge Green, so that wouldn't be considered a misdemeanor charge? That would just be.
No,
Oh,
the double
awesome.
parking, it's $400 and you're done with us. It's not reported anywhere.
Oh, that is amazing. I would love to take that. Thank you
And
so
I
much.
see that when I saw you last, because I saw you a minute ago, I adjourned it from today. I don't know what you, I may have been doing Judge Oakley's docket. But and they had offered a deferred. They offered a different deal and he switched it now. So it's double parking, $400. Can you pay that within 30 days?
If I could get a little bit more time, I just started a new job.
How about if I make it 60?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pay it within 60 days. You can either pay it online, mail it into the court. Did you also see Judge Oakley today?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So you're all set with the other cases that you had this morning. This, pay it within 60 days and you're all set with us on this,
Awesome.
okay?
Thank you so much, Judge.
You're
Thank
welcome. You're welcome. Have a great day.
you. Bye-bye.
Did I lose Mr. Jadala? We're waiting for Mr. Jadala to get back on. He lost his connection and I'm trying to wait for him. So, Tashana's iPhone, what's your last name?
N-P-E-N-N. Did you hear me?
God. I got it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Miss Penn, I have a offer on your case that if you plead to the fighting, they'll defer it for a period of 4 months. If you pay $200 in costs, this case will be dismissed. Are you interested in taking that plea?
Yeah. Yes, you said if I was to take this plea, I will get my case dismissed and I will have to pay $200.
You have to pay $200. Don't get in trouble for 4 months and it's dismissed.
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that? And is it true that you were fighting on October the 19th?
Yes, someone hit me and I hit them back. Yep.
Okay. Don't get in any trouble for the next 4 months.
Okay.
Pay the $200 and it'll be dismissed. Can you pay the $200 within 30 days?
Yes.
All right, pay the court within 30 days and no trouble. And you don't have to appear again. We'll dismiss it in 4 months, okay?
Okay, so I just dropped that $200 money order off at the court?
Yep, that's perfect.
Thank you so much. Am I
You're
finished?
welcome. You're welcome. Have a good day.
Okay.
Jennifer, Miss Jones, Jennifer Jones. Can you hear me, Miss Jones? Unmute yourself, lower left. Lower left, it's a little icon. gonna try to call Mr. Jadal. Miss Jones, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, got it. Miss Jones, I have an offer that they'll amend this to a disorderly. If you plead to that, it's a deferred sentence for a period of 6 months. No trouble for the 6 months. Pay $200 in costs. In this case, will be dismissed. Are you interested in taking that deal?
I want to plead not guilty.
Do you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
Sure.
All right, I'll put you in line for the attorney. Mr. Jadala, do we have you back?
Yes, Judge, I'm here. I'm sorry. I
That's
have
okay.
Ms. Forget on speaker 2.
Perfect. And that was a double parking, $400. Is she interested in taking that deal?
She is, Judge.
All right, Michelle, I'm gonna do that on the there is a case that's the speeding was a review only, but I'm gonna just it's on the driving on suspended, Michelle. Do you understand that? And then I'm gonna dismiss the speeding. I'll waive and close it. Amend to a double parking, $400. Miss Forget, can you pay that within 30 days?
I might not be able to pay it in 30, but I'll definitely be able to pay it in 60.
I'll do that then. I'll give you 60 days to pay it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And I'll waive and close, Michelle, the speeding one that she owed money on. All right, Ms. Forget, you're all set. Make sure you take care of that. And then Ms. Forget, you know that you have a hearing next week with Huron Township on 2 cases on the 21st, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right, you're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Bye-bye, Ms. Forget.
Mr. Jadal, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Palisano. It's a drag racing case that the offer is Careless 200.
Palisano, Careless 200. Got it.
You have the police report in your email.
Thank you.
Mr. Palisano, I want
Yes.
you to go ahead and hit join and talk to the court-appointed attorney. Mr. Boone, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Let me pull your file. People versus Jalen Boone. Mr. Boone, I have an offer from the prosecutor that if you pay a $225 double parking ticket, that they will dismiss the misdemeanor. Are you interested in taking that deal?
It wasn't for double parking.
No. They're offering to dismiss the misdemeanor, and if you pay $225, they'll give it a double parking, which doesn't go on a driving record or anything.
Yes, I'll pay that.
Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes.
All right, make sure you pay the $225 within 30 days at the court. Either pay it online or come to the court and pay it or mail it in. And I'll dismiss the misdemeanor and you're all set, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes,
May I speak again with the city attorney?
you can. And then Glenn McCandis, you're here for Miss Carr.
Correct, Judge.
Do you have Miss Carr with you?
No, Your Honor, I don't. I could probably get her, but
I have, yeah, that it's a double parking on the careless, Michelle, $400 ticket, and the other cases will be dismissed.
Right, that's right, Judge. And we're asking for 30 days to pay.
And pay within 30 days? All right, you're all set.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too. Mr. Villeneuve, can you hear me?
It's Lucas Sardin.
It's what is it?
Lucas Sardin, Sartin.
Sartin. Hang on, let me just look. I got it. Mr. Sardin, I have that if you plead to an added count of disorderly, they'll defer it for 6 months. No trouble for 6 months, pay $200 in court costs, and the case will be dismissed. Are you interested in taking that deal, or do you want to talk to the court appointed
I'd like to
attorney?
talk to the court appointed attorney as well.
Okay, you got a couple of people in front of you.
Okay.
So just hang out. And Mr. Hines, can you hear me? You have to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes. What's the last name?
Crawford. That's just the name on my Zoom.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Oh, wait, Miss Crawford. Oh, okay. Your attorney's in the breakout room with the prosecutor.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yes, I went to pay like my balance online real quick, and it said that I had a 0 balance.
That's probably because they have not put this amount in yet.
Okay.
Okay?
Alrighty. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
But well, all right, Mr. Upshaw and Mr. Kaplan, are we ready on Alexis Crawford?
Yes, Your Honor.
People versus Alexis Crawford. Mr. Upshaw?
Thank you, Your Honor. Randall Upshaw on behalf of Ms. Crawford, P number 43574.
You spoke to Mr. Kaplan. What are we doing?
We need a brief adjournment, Your Honor.
Brief is relative here. The next adjournment date goes to Judge Oakley's date, and it is on March the 4th at 9:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you understand, Ms. Crawford? You're going to be with Judge Oakley then, okay?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, all right, then you're all set for today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Jadala and Mr. Palisano?
Yes.
A brief breakout room with the prosecutor.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're still in 2. I'll send him to 2. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Miss Fanning Garnica, can you hear me?
Yes.
I have an offer by the prosecutor that if you plead guilty to a disorderly intoxication, they'll recommend a deferred sentence for a period of 6 months. Pay $300, don't get in trouble, and it'll be dismissed. Are you interested in taking that plea, or would you like to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
Your Honor, I'm still in the, I'm not in the breakout room.
I sent you there. You have to hit join. You have to hit the screen and rejoin the breakout room, Mr. Kaplan. You're already there. You have to hit join, touch the screen, and go to the side where you were assigned to a breakout room and go back into the, do you know how to do that?
No, I have no idea.
All right, I gotta close everything
Oh, I
out
see.
then.
I got it, Your Honor. I got it.
I already closed them out. You might as well just wait.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mr. Jadala. Mr. Kaplan is not literate on rejoining breakout rooms. So I gotta start it all over again. All right. Go ahead and hit join. I apologize. Miss Fanning Garnica, are you interested in taking that plea, or would you like to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
Court-appointed attorney.
Okay, there are 1, 2, 3 people in front of you, and so just hang out and leave yourself on mute, please.
Okay.
The person with the identifier of Samantha, what's your last name?
This is David Steingold. I'm sorry, Samantha Baker, who's standing behind me, is my associate. Her name is.
Okay, what case are you on?
I'm here on Matthew Kennard, Conard, Your Honor. And I'm hoping I could have a moment with Mr. Kaplan when he's done with his other breakout. Your Honor, my client has been incarcerated in federal custody for the past almost 2 years. His sentencing is still put off until the COVID thing is lifted to the point where they can sentence people in federal court. I believe that I already signed and sent in the plea agreement, but I'm not sure it was received.
Well, I've got it, although if he's been in federal custody for 2 years, my preference is to just give credit for time served and close the files out.
No objection, Your Honor.
Then that's what I'll do. Mr. Kaplan, on the Conrad case, I'm going to just take the plea, give credit for time served, and close the files out. He's been in custody for 2 years.
No objection to that.
All right, you're all set, counsel. I'll take care of that.
And Judge, sorry to interrupt. Could you put me and Mr. Polisano back into a breakout room?
I can.
Briefly? Thank you, Judge.
Go ahead and rejoin 1, and I'll put Mr. Polisano there.
Thank you, Judge.
Hey, Michelle, there was a prior guilty plea in the file that Judge Parrott had denied from Mr. Conrad. I'm taking that as the guilty plea and accepting, and then giving him credit for time served on all 3 files. I'm going to list it as an accepting a plea by mail. The FAC stay outstanding. Mr. Jadala, did you have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Palisano again?
Yes, Your Honor. And Your Honor, Mr. Palisano is going to waive formal reading and stand mute. He's going to plead responsible to one count of double parking. He'll just need 60 days to pay the $400 agreed upon fine, Judge.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Palisano?
Yes, Judge.
And
So
that
it's
is
a
the offer,
double
Your Honor.
parking, 400
Yes.
and 60 days to pay?
Yes, if that's all right.
Yep, just make sure you pay it.
Okay, no problem.
I'll amend it to double parking, pay within 60 days. And you are all set, Mr. Palisano.
All right, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You have a better
Mr.
one.
Jadala, I have Mr. Norton, Marcel Norton, who's on. There is a tampering, a trespass, and a driving unsuspended. The offer is a $400 double parking, and he wants to talk to you.
Yes.
Go ahead and rejoin breakout room number 1, and I'll send Mr. Norton there now. Mr. Norton, go ahead and hit join. Miss Jones, you're next.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Howell,
Yes.
I have, good morning.
Good
I
morning.
have an offer from the prosecutor that if you plead to one count of destruction of property, they'll recommend a deferred sentence for a period of 1 year. Upon successful completion of that 1 year period and payment of $300 in costs, that case will be dismissed. Are you interested in taking that deal, or would you like to talk to our court-appointed attorney?
Judge, I'm actually the attorney. My name is Tiffany.
Oh,
Howell.
I apologize.
The defendant. The
It
defendant.
says Howell. Yeah, I didn't even look at the first. I wasn't even looking up. I just looked at the last name of Howell. Go ahead.
The defendant is my brother, Richard.
That's fine. Are you waiting for him?
Yes, I know he said he was joining on now.
Let's see. I have somebody on an iPhone. Do you want to talk to Mr. Kaplan?
Is that the prosecutor?
It is.
Yes.
Is that your brother?
Yep, that's him.
All right, Mr. Kaplan, put you in a breakout room with Miss Howell regarding Richard Howell.
Okay, Your Honor.
And you have to rejoin Mr. Kaplan to courtroom number 2. Mr. Jadala on Mr. Norton.
Your Honor, respectfully, we're going to waive formal reading and stand mute. We're going to respectfully request an adjournment for discovery purposes, Your Honor. I've communicated the offer, and at this time, Your Honor, I believe it's going to be very important and vital that we go over a police report.
Okay, I'm not going to wait for Mr. Kaplan to come back. I'm just going to give him the next date, which is going to be March the 4th. I'm going to adjourn the pretrial to March the 4th at 9:40 with Judge Oakley.
All right,
Thank you, Judge.
All right?
Thank you, Judge.
Yep, we'll see you then. And then make sure you let Mr. Kaplan know that you need that stuff when he gets back in.
I will, Judge.
And you're all set then, Mr. Norton.
All right, thank you.
And then Mr. Jadala, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Jennifer Jones. It's another fighting case, and the offer is a deferred disorderly $200.
Got you.
If you rejoin courtroom number one, breakout room number one, and I'll send Miss Jones there. And on the Galaxy J2, who just joined us, what's your last name?
Deloach.
How do you spell that?
Deloach.
Kimberly?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Deloach, I have an offer from the prosecutor. If you pay a $400 double parking ticket, these other cases will be dismissed. Are you interested in taking that deal, or do you want to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
No, I'll take that. I can pay once a week. $100 once a week.
Michelle, I'm going to put it on the driving on suspended case. That's fine. You can pay it either online or come to the court or mail it in, and I'll write $400, and I'm going to write pay within 30 days, but you can pay $100 weekly.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right.
You are all set. I will tell you that on each of these files, there's a $45, well, maybe not on all of them. Let's see. Not on this one. There is a $45 clearance to get your license back also on 2 of the files. So
okay,
it's really going to be $490, and you can pay the $240.
Okay.
You can pay the $2 $45 clearances anytime. Okay.
Okay. All righty.
All right. So you're all set. But don't drive till you
Okay,
get the
thank you.
clearances. All right, you're all
Oh, yeah.
set. Yep. Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
No.
Mr.
You too.
Jadala
Bye-bye.
on Miss Jones.
Your Honor, at this time, Mrs. Jones is going to waive formal reading and stand mute. Your Honor, and she's going to plead guilty to the deferred sentence under 4 months. She just will need that 4 months to pay the $200 fine, Judge, if that's okay with you.
Okay. And we're amending it to a disorderly under 771. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, Miss Jones, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true that you were acting in a disorderly fashion when you were in Romulus on October the 25th?
Yes, I think we both were.
All right, I'll assess the $200 in cost. Can you pay $50 a month?
I'm sure I could make that up.
All right, I'll make a $50 a month payment plan. Can I get a phone number and a email for you?
Phone number is 313-854-2166.
And an email?
Jones, Jen, Jen, 692@yahoo.com.
Perfect. We'll send you a payment plan, no trouble for the 6 months. Make the payment and it'll be dismissed, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. I have Mr. Lucas Sarton. Mr. Jadala, the offer is same thing, a deferred disorderly on a fighting, that's originally a fighting case, $200. Mr. Sarton, where are you?
Right here.
That's what I thought. I know that the name, the name identifier isn't right. Do you got that, Mr. Jadala?
I got it, Judge.
All right, Mr. Sarton, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Jadala. Go ahead and hit join.
Okay.
Mr. Kaplan, you were in a breakout room with Miss Howell regarding Mr. Howell. Are we both back? Can we do that case now?
Judge, can I get a second to speak to my client, please?
Absolutely. Do you, counsel, do you know how to rejoin the breakout room that you were in? If you touch your phone, you should be able to go back into that breakout room number 2. Do you see it?
No, but Judge, to make things easier, I could just call them. I could just mute myself.
That's
right
fine.
here.
That's
Okay.
fine. Mr. Woods, can you hear me? Nope, I thought I had Mr. Wood. Maybe not. The person with the identifier of Sarad, what case are you on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you talking to me?
I am.
Okay, yeah, that's my wife's first name and her
That's
last
okay.
initial.
That's okay. What's
Uh,
your name?
Bill Dutcher.
What's the last name?
Dutcher. It's actually scheduled for 11 o'clock, but I had trouble getting on here. and once I got
Oh,
on-
you're not, you must be a formal hearing.
That is correct, Your Honor.
I have it, William Dutcher.
Correct.
This matter's set for a formal hearing at 11. Mr. Kaplan,
Your Honor, I did inform the Romulus Police Department, I believe this is a Chakowski ticket. I did
It
inform
is.
them that he would be needed to be here at 11 for the formal hearing. I have not received any notice back that he would be appearing at that time.
so what am I gonna do with this case?
With respect to it, I would hope that we could give him till about 11 o'clock. If the officer doesn't appear, I'm sure you will be dismissing the
Okay,
case.
all right. You can either wait now, sir, or you can call back at 11. Because it's not,
Yeah,
pardon?
the trouble I had getting on here, I just assumed wait.
That's
because-
fine. Mute yourself and just hang out then, all
All
right?
right, I'll leave. Well, the mute will let me hear you though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when you call me again, I'll be available.
Yep. Mr. Jadala, did you talk to Mr. Sardin?
Yes, you have, Your Honor, and we're going to waive formal reading and stand mute for Mr. Sarton, Judge. And he's going to avail himself to the plea, Your Honor.
That's where I got it.
Mr. Sarton, can you hear me? Did we get him back? Yeah, okay. Mr. Sarton, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you understand that by pleading, I'm going to amend this to a disorderly. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it true that you were acting in a disorderly fashion on October the 25th when you were in Romulus?
Yes.
I'm going to defer it for 6 months. Assess the $200. Did you say that, can you pay that within 30 days or did you need a payment plan?
No, I can pay it. Is there any way you can mail me something? Or can I send someone to pay it? I work 6
Yeah,
days a week.
You can send somebody over to pay it.
All
Correct,
they have
with
to
your
do
name
is-
on it.
Okay, thank you.
$200, pay it within 30 days. Don't get in trouble 6 months. We'll pull your record and dismiss it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
Mr. Jadala, next is Demita Fanning Garnica, which is an offer of amending, instead of it's charged as a furnishing alcohol to minors, it's amended. The offer is amended to disorderly intoxicants, 6 months deferred, 771, $300.
What time is that set at, Judge? So I have the name.
I'm looking.
Namer.
At 10:10, at 10:10.
Oh, Fanning, okay, got it. So disorderly intoxicant, what was, I'm sorry, if you could repeat the offer?
Yeah, it's amended to a disorderly intoxicant and deferred 6 months, $300.
Got it.
All
Your Honor,
right.
did Mr. Norton already plea?
You got to give me a minute, Mr. Kaplan, please.
My apologies.
Mr. Jadala, Miss Fanning, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Jadala, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead and hit join. Okay, now what's your question, Mr. Kaplan?
And I do apologize. Did Mr. Toron Norton plea on the double parking for the?
I
has
don't
he
know,
seen
he
Mr. Nadal
didn't
yet?
say, I told Sam to
Okay.
talk to you about that. They got an adjourned date. They want a copy of the police report. So
Thank
you
you,
have to
Jen.
talk to Mr. Jadala about it. And then Ms. Howell on People versus Richard Howell. Oh, are you still, are
No,
you
Judge,
good
I'm
now
ready.
or no?
No, I'm ready. Just spoke to him.
Okay, and what are we doing?
Well, Judge, I'm asking for an adjournment for discovery because I did talk to the prosecutor and I've spoken to my client regarding facts of this case. And there seems to be a lot of confusion as to what happened that day. And I know there was video of my client being attacked. And I was told that the prosecutor said the witnesses are saying one thing. I'm being told that the witnesses saw something else. I am asking, Judge, that, you know, at the next adjournment, I don't know how you do it here, but
You're gonna be with Judge Oakley next time, but what's your question?
the requirement for the complainant to be present. I know that in some courts, they do require the complainant to come forward.
As a final pretrial, usually we do before we set it for a trial.
Okay. And also, as far as discovery,
Mm-hmm.
I'm requesting discovery. Do I need to make a formal written request or can I just do it here?
What do you have on this, Mr. Kaplan? I'm gonna adjourn it to March the 4th at 9:40 with Judge Oakley.
I have a police
Will
incident
you
report.
email in, Ms. Howell, send us a, Michelle, can you get, I'll have to check 1 second, Michelle, and I'll pull that file for you. Will you send Ms. Howell, Heather's email address? So will you chat Ms. Howell, Heather's email address so she can enter an appearance? Okay, so Ms. Howell, you're gonna get, my secretary's gonna chat you an email so you can enter an appearance with the court, okay?
Okay.
And then it's gonna be March the 4th at 9:40.
Okay, Your Honor, once I enter my appearance, that's when I'll receive my discovery?
It's not dependent on that. You have Mr. Kaplan's information, Mr. Kaplan. What do you have, Mr. Kaplan, on this case?
I have the incident report and I can email it to her right now.
Okay, wonderful.
There you go.
Ms.
So
Howell,
if you
can I
give
do-
him your email, you'll have it.
Ms. Howell, if you would like to just message me on the chat, your email address, I will get it to you right now.
All right, thank you.
All right, and then it'll be March the 4th. Mr. Jadala on Demita Fanning Garnica.
Your Honor, respectfully, we're going to waive formal reading and stand mute for purposes of arraignment. Your Honor, she understands the plea and she'd like to avail herself to that plea, Judge.
Miss Fanning Garnica, do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about October the 24th, you were in public and you were intoxicated?
Yes.
And I'll amend it to the disorderly intoxicated. I'll defer it for 6 months. Assess the $300 in costs. Can you pay the $300 within 30 days, ma'am?
Within 30 days?
Or do you need more time? I can give you a payment plan if you need one.
Yes, I need a payment plan.
Can you pay $50 a month?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a cell phone number and an email for you.
313-463-9293. Email is garnicademita@yahoo.com.
Got it. All right, we'll send you a payment plan of $50 a month. No trouble for the 6 months. Make the payments and I'll dismiss it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
And are you all set, Ms. Howell, now?
Yes, I am, Judge. I was just taking down the email. Mr. Kaplan, did you receive my message with my email address?
Yes, and I messaged you back. I sent you the email.
Okay, thank you very much, Judge. And
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Hello.
Good morning. Mr. Woods, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't have a plea agreement in Mr. Wood's file, Mr. Kaplan.
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize. It looks like I missed that one. But what I can offer on this is double parking, $200 fine.
Did you hear that, Mr. Wood?
Yes, a $200 fine.
Correct, and it's a double parking, so
Double
it's not a
parking, yeah.
misdemeanor, correct? Are you interested in taking that deal?
Sure.
Can you pay the $200 within 30 days?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll dismiss the misdemeanor, amend it to the double parking, assess the $200, and then pay that within 30 days, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Okay. Thank you.
And then the person that just joined with the ASUS phone, what case are you on? The gentleman with the identifier is ASUS. What's your last name? Can you hear me, sir? Hello? Michelle, okay, you can't hear anything. Huh. Let's see.
Hello.
You got it. You figured it out. What's your name?
Yeah, I did. Arthur Carter.
Mr. Carter, I gotcha.
How are
Mr.
you doing
Carter,
today?
charged with transporting marijuana. I have that it's going to be dismissed.
Okay.
So you are all set. The prosecutor's dismissing your case, okay?
So is there any way I can get my property back?
I don't know what property. I don't have what was taken. Are you talking about your marijuana?
Yes.
I don't know. Mr. Kaplan?
Did you have a medical marijuana card?
Yes, I had surgery. I went to Ann Arbor. I went to Nature's Answer. I paid like $150 to the state and everything. And I'm trying to.
You'd have to speak to the police department about that.
Go to the police department and indicate that the case was dismissed, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a great
Thank
day.
you have a better one. Now I'm getting my weed back.
Ma'am, Danielle, what, the identifier of Danielle's iPad, what's your last name? Maybe, yeah, no. Yes,
Hello?
good morning. What's your last name?
Good morning. Johnson?
Courtney?
Yes.
Got it. Hang on, let me pull your file.
Okay. Think you can see.
And the person with the name of Kevin, what's your last name?
Runyon, Runnion.
Got it. Hang on a second, Mr. Runyon, and I'll pull your file also. Mr. Jadala, you're on Mr. Runyon's case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you need to talk to him?
Yes, Your Honor. There was no offer previously, Your Honor, and
There is now.
Okay.
There's an impaired in the file.
An impaired. Okay, I will
Yep.
explain that to Your Honor.
Yep, Mr. Runyon, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. All you have to do is hit join. Mr. Jadala, you're already on breakout room number 3. Just hit join. Now, Ms. Johnson, I have an offer from the prosecutor that if you plead to a added count of disorderly, or if you plead to the disorderly, the assault and battery will be dismissed. It would be a $345 ticket, and you can't return to 4 points. If you're interested in taking that plea, or I can have you talk to the court-appointed attorney if you want to.
No, that's fine. It's okay. I'll take that.
Okay, do you understand that by pleading guilty to the disorderly, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
Yeah, is that a felony?
No. No, it's a misdemeanor. No, it's not. And is it true that on November the 3rd, you were in Romulus and you were acting in a disorderly manner?
Yes.
It's a $200 ticket and the state adds $145. So it's a total of $345. Do you need a payment plan or can you pay that within 30 days?
Can I do I can pay that within 30 days. I can do it.
All right, I'll make a notation, pay within 30 days. So, and I'll dismiss the assault and battery. You have to either pay it at the court or pay it online, or you can mail it in. Just make sure you pay it within the 30 days, okay?
Okay, so by February 14th.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're all set. Thanks. Have a great day.
Okay, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. The person that's the Zoom user, what's your last name? What's your last name, sir?
Me?
Yeah,
Davis.
Davis?
Yes. Can you tell me if my service is good enough to be able to continue?
It is. I can hear.
Okay, because I'm at work and we have terrible service here.
Is it Devontae?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Davis, I have an offer that if you plead to a disorderly conduct, they'll dismiss the other cases, defer that for a period of 6 months, no trouble for the 6 months, pay $300 and it's dismissed. Are you interested in taking that plea?
You say I would have to do 6 months of what? Probation?
No. Don't get in trouble for 6 months. Plead to a disorderly and it's $300 and the other cases will be dismissed. Pay the $300 and in 6 months, that'll be dismissed also. Can you hear me better outside?
Yes, I had to come outside.
Okay, no, it's good. That the offer is that if you plead to a disorderly, pay $300, don't get in trouble for 6 months, and it's dismissed.
Okay, is that like the only option? Because I am the one that called the police.
You could talk to the court-appointed attorney if you want to.
Yes, please.
Okay, hang on 1 second,
Thank
and
you.
I've got one case in front of you.
Okay.
On Mr. Runyon's case, Mr. Jadala.
Your Honor, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Runyon. Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment with brief form of reading and stand mute, Mr. Runyon does want to avail himself to the plea, pleading guilty to 1 count of operating while impaired, Judge.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to the impaired driving, Mr. Runyon, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
Yes,
And is it true that on or about October the 6th of 2016, you were driving in the city of Romulus and you had consumed alcohol before getting behind the wheel of the vehicle that you were in?
yes,
As a result of your consumption of alcohol, your ability to drive was impaired?
yes,
Took a breathalyzer and blew above the legal limit?
yeah,
Do you understand this plea?
yeah,
And is it voluntary?
yes,
Anybody promise you or threaten you to get you to plead guilty in this matter?
no,
I'll accept your plea. I have a phone number of 937-728-8863. Is that correct?
yes, ma'am,
And a email address of foxbod2203@gmail.com.
yeah,
The probation department will send you some paperwork, and then you need to fill that out, and then we'll set it for sentencing, and you'll appear like this for the sentencing also, okay?
Okay.
All right, so look for that paperwork, make sure you fill it out and get it back to probation, and Mr. Jadala will let you know when the sentencing is, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Perfect, thank you very much, Mr. Runyon, have a nice day.
You too.
Mr. Jadala, on Mr. Devontae Davis, he has a false information and a threat. There's an offer of a disorderly for 6 months, $300. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with him.
And you have the police report, Mr. Jadala, in your email.
Thank you.
Go ahead and hit join, Mr. Davis, okay? And you'll go into a breakout room with the attorney. Did you have an opportunity to speak to him, Mr. Jadala?
I did, Your Honor, and respectfully, on behalf of Mr. Devontae Davis, would waive formal reading and stand mute. Mr. Davis would like to avail himself to the plea, Judge.
Do you understand, Mr. Davis, that by pleading guilty, you're giving, I'm gonna do the under advisement on the false info case, Michelle. That you're giving up your rights as listed in the advisor rights form?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true you were acting disorderly on September the 10th of last year?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll defer it for 6 months. And assess the $300 in cost. Can you pay the $300 within 30 days?
Yes, I should be able to. Just have to work something around.
Or do you want me to give you a payment plan instead? I can give you a $50 or $100 a month payment plan.
Can we do the 50, please?
Yep.
I appreciate it.
I'll make it $50 a month payment plan.
And
I have a
when would-
phone number for you of 313-334-0477. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And an email of tgc48141@gmail.com.
Yes.
Then we'll send you a payment plan, make the payments, no trouble, and it'll be dismissed, okay?
Okay, so I have to wait for the letter to come in the mail before I start making payments?
Yep, they'll send you something on the payment plan.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
All
Have a
right,
great
thank
day.
You too.
Hey, Josh, are you there?
I'm here.
Josh, I just wanted to let you know, I have a formal hearing, a retained case. It's a JAMA set at 11:40.
This can be dismissed, I think.
Okay,
Officer's not gonna appear on that, I don't think. He's a midnight officer. So,
Okay. I'll let the judge know if she wants to call it whenever she wants to call it.
yeah, that's fine.
Give us a few minutes. Let's see if anybody else shows up and then I'll call your case before you go. Okay,
Thank you,
Mr.
Judge Green.
Jadala?
Thank you.